That's a compliment. Unless you're an insecure guy. If you're insecure, then yeah, anything's upsetting if you're an insecure guy.
Do you regret anything that you said about Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey?
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bitch. I mean, honestly, like he treated Jessica Simpson like garbage for years. And guess what? That's documented, big boy. All right. 98 degrees. Are you kidding me? More like 32 degrees. You haven't been 98 degrees since 1998, pal. Okay. Your boy band never took off. So you got jealous of your ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, who's stunning, talented, beautiful, ambitious, everything. That made you a little sad. That made your pee-pee get even smaller. And you decided to take it out on her by being a jerk. And then you meet Vanessa on the set of a music video. All right. Is love blind, or did you meet on the set of a music video? Like, okay. Like, and then you come on here and telling me how I treat people and talk to people. You single me out when you're supposed to be a impartial host. Like, bro, you're a washed up nobody.
Do you regret what you said about Vanessa, though, being the only person that you were attracted to at the reunion? And do you feel like maybe he was just doing that to defend his wife?
Defend his wife? I'm talking about defend his wife. Did I say something mean to Vanessa?
No, you didn't say something mean to Vanessa, but usually other people that I know don't usually say that I was attracted to somebody else's wife. I don't know.
Hey, tell me how attracted you are to Emily. Tell me. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's hot. But she's mine. You can look, but you can't touch, pal. Mm-hmm. All right. That's a compliment. Unless you're an insecure guy. If you're insecure, then yeah, anything's upsetting if you're an insecure guy.
But you did apologize to Deeps. I mean, why did you decide to do that then? And do you regret doing that at all? No.
So here's the deal. I stand by just about everything I said and did on that show.
Okay.
I was authentic. If certain parts got shown and others didn't, I can see how it's not a good look. Mm-hmm. But in my heart of hearts, I stand by it. I stand by everything. But what I would never want to do, intentional or unintentional, is hurt somebody. And even though I stand by what I said, knowing that it hurt somebody else, I apologized for, and I am apologetic for. I'm sorry for. I would not. I mean, make fun of me all you want. Like that's fine. But like, I never meant to. I wouldn't want my words to hurt somebody else, and that's what I'm sorry for. I'm not sorry for what I said or how I felt, though. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that she was hurt by that. I apologize for hurting you, but I don't apologize for not being attracted to you. I don't apologize for feeling as though, I'm with a family member. I know that's not a pleasant thing to hear, but it's the truth. And it's something that everyone has felt in their lives.
Right.
Hey, this person feels like my brother. This person feels like my cousin. It reminds me of my cousin,
Right. You did seem physically into Deepti when you first saw each other, when you first got together. I mean, was that reaction fake in a way, or is that how you were feeling at the time?
No. So yeah, great question. The way it's built up, you're like in a pod talking for so many days and you form this incredible connection. And of course, like sometimes like your conversations are spicy, like you feel that without ever knowing. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, when that reveal happened, she looked smoking hot in that moment to me. Plus with everything that was built up emotionally, and this isn't just a person I'm meeting, this is my fiance. Mm-hmm. So I was like, flooded with all kinds of emotions, positive emotions. And like, yeah, she's a pretty girl. She's pretty, and I was attracted to her in that moment. But that doesn't mean that I once, to find out if there's chemistry, you have to spend some time in the lab. Okay. Mm-hmm. At that moment, I hadn't spent the time in the lab. That was just a first impression. Mm-hmm. I spent some time in the lab and then I learned pretty fast that I wasn't attracted, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that you have every right to not be attracted to somebody, but do you ever regret maybe the harshness of the words, or maybe like, I might feel these things, but maybe I don't need to say it?
Yeah. Give me an example if you don't mind.
I'm just saying that, like, you know, she felt like a family member to you. Like, I know that, like, you said that out loud, but, like, you know, obviously, like, those words could hurt somebody, but I know that you were just being honest. But I mean, did you ever regret, like, saying those types of things?
Okay. This is what I would say to anybody who feels like I was degrading or harsh. Show me a quote. Like, play me a clip where I'm actually harsh. Mm-hmm. If you watch anything back, it's me struggling and talking to a friend who I thought was a friend about something that honestly between us we were kind of led to talk about. Okay. You know, right? Like they don't put the words in your mouth, but like in a general sense, they're like, okay, so talk about this, talk about that, topics, right? It's not a harsh thing that I said that she reminds me of my aunt. That's not harsh. If you want to interpret that in a harsh way, if you want to look for a reason to make that harsh, then I'm sure you'll have no problem doing that. But show me a quote, show me a clip where I was mean-spirited.
I mean, what kind of misconceptions are you hoping to clear up about yourself with this podcast?
Well, okay, I'm glad you asked. I don't want to make this whole podcast about like clearing up my own misconceptions, but I think it's only natural that I want to address the elephant in the room. Am I the guy you guys saw on TV? And it's yes and no, because those things did come out of my mouth. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't say those things, but they were taken out of context is the easiest way to put it, you know? By showing certain sides of me and completely leaving out other sides of me, it's not an accurate representation, you know? And then I can't say too much, again, because of contractual obligations, but some of the guests that I have on have gone through similar things where they're like, whoa, I do not like how I was, you know, portrayed. And there's a lot that goes into that behind the scenes. And it's nice because since I can't really talk about these things, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna have my guest talk about these things. What about that? If she went through all of this, then like, maybe I did too. Or did I? I don't know. I can't talk about it. You know?